Want to add some raised beds to your garden but don't want to pay for them? Go find some old lumber and let's build a raised bed together. So I'm not looking for anything in particular. I'm just gonna go look and see what we have and see if I can make it work. Yes, I have all this wood, but this is supposed to be firewood, so I would prefer not to cut and use that if I didn't have to. I mean, obviously it's there, but let me show you what I have here. I'm in the corner of my property, and there's all this wood that I can probably salvage. I'd like it to be uniform. I don't want to have to cut too much if I don't have to. I think I have some more over here that might be better. This is from an old pool deck. I might be able to use this. That might work. This is what I was going for. I was kind of hoping there was another one of these, but I don't think there is. All right, let me look around and I'll see what I come up with. There's some right there I might be able to use. That looks long enough for what I'm wanting, and it looks about the same size, but they're not the same thickness. I don't want to take that gate apart. I have plans for this gate. There's some in here. I think I might have hit the jackpot. This might be it. This is from the cow pasture that let me turn it around. They had torn down, and so we replaced it with hot wire, and these will be the same size. So yeah, let's use this. Is that okay with you guys? Do you mind? Awesome, thanks. Now I need to figure out where I'm going to put it. I think, so that's where my chaos garden is, and I have some other plants going there. I think I'm gonna put it right here. That's my pile right now, but after I get that moved, I could put it here. I need it to be permanent. I'm not gonna be able to move this. And the strawberries, obviously, I mean, they come back every year, so I'm not going to be able to move them to other beds. So I need to have a spot that I don't have to worry about my companion planting, because I rotate my crops in these beds. But I think this would be a good spot for it. And just move my garden out about 5 foot towards me. And yeah, I think this spot right here would be great. Let's do it. Just gonna lay it out so I can kind of get an idea. More of a visual person to see if it's, I think that'll be a good size bed. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and take the screws out of these boards, and I have to cut that board down a little bit. So I changed my mind. I'm gonna put the raised bed down here instead for a couple reasons. There's less shit here right now. There's a giant compost pile up there, and I would have to move some of my little garden stakes, and it would just be easier if I put it here, and I wouldn't be taking out too much of the driveway because of the way that my garden is shaped. It really wouldn't make a big difference if I put the bed right here. Versus if I put it up there, because of the angle that it goes out, I would be taking more of the driveway out up there, and we definitely need the space for the trailers, and I would rather it be out of the way and not take a chance of it getting ran over for those wide turns. So I'm gonna put it down here. I'm gonna go ahead and try to get some of these screws out. Some of them are kind of old, so I'm hoping that I can. Otherwise, I'll just take a hammer and kind of nail them down. I don't need to be cutting myself in the middle of summer while I'm trying to work in the bed, you know. And I already cut that piece down to size, and then I'm just going to screw the pieces together. I'll lay down some garden fabric, my cardboard, and then I will fill it up with the compost that I have, and then it will be ready for me to plant those bare roots in. So let's do it. Or let's try to do it. Dead battery. God damn it. Okay. Let's go get another one. Okay, once again, let's see if I can make this work. Not generally the builder, but my husband is busy today, and I would like to get this done, so we're just gonna give it a go. And of course, he can always just fix it for me. Sure it's as level as possible so that it sits square. Damn it. I know I'm not on a flat surface. I may need to do that one first and then drag it back because I'm kind of on a hill here, and it's going to be hard to make sure that this is level as it can be using leftover wood. So let's do that one first, and then I'll kind of drag it back towards you so it's a little bit level ground. I mean, I know we're on a hill, but I want it level this way. Better. Now let's go redo that one. Since my brain was not comprehending, there's no way that these screws were going to work. So let's take these ones out and redo them. I'm gonna put all these in here too so I don't forget about them and leave them out here. That's better. Now let's bring this back just a little. Oh! Just pulling some weeds a little bit here, get them out of the way. Not really worried about the rest of the weeds. Here, let's move you back a little bit, because I'm going to put the fabric down and cardboard boxes, so that's going to keep most of these other ones down. But I do just want to get it laid over the plastic I already have here. Here we go. Okay, now let's do the other side. Can you still see me? Okay. just trying to make it as little as possible. I can't get like angles with like that's not why. Okay, see that. Oh, so next one, yes. One more little hairs, like one on bottom. It's cool this morning, I'm not exactly square, but I'm using repurposed old wood, so we're just gonna keep going here. Okay, here we go. Okay, step one, done. Okay, so I ended up moving it, again, just a little bit further up, not in the original spot that I had wanted, but also not in the spot that I just showed you guys and where I put it together. I went ahead and I got the fabric laid down just to help with the weeds. Oops. And I'm gonna go ahead, I have some boxes that I've been saving. Not enough to cover the whole thing, I don't think, but some is better than none. The wind's picking up, so I want to go ahead and get the soil in here so my fabric doesn't try to blow away. I'm going to lay down the cardboard, and then I think I have a little bit of straw that I can also add in here, and then I'm going to start adding all the soil. Of not having any straw, well, usable straw. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put all the soil in here. Well, thanks for joining me. This didn't take me very long to put together. Like you've seen, I just found some old lumber laying around. It made it super easy that I didn't have to do a lot of cuts. The pieces of wood that I found were all similar in size. I only had to make one cut. And as you can see, they're not the same width, and that's okay. I'm gonna put strawberries in this bed, and this will work for me. It was free. It just cost me a little bit of time and labor, and it's ready to go now. So as always, thanks for joining me, and I will see you guys next time.